Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 23 of my Manchester Central series. As always, thanks for joining me. Pull up a chair, grab a can of Cherry Tango, and sure we'll get stuck into it. First though, let's just remind you there is a competition going at the minute. It won't be drawn for a while because I'm currently on holiday. I'm not really here. To enter, you just got to let me know. Tell me about your favourite game, your favourite player, your favourite episode, whatever it is, let me know down below in the comments. Second person out of the hat will get the final stand named after him at the Sir Brett Dalton Stadium. Also, there's a chance that you can become part of my FM19 long-running series, not my beta, my long-running series. You'll have to watch episode 21 to find out how you can enter that. Now, big episode today, I hope. I always say that. You never know what's going to happen until you play the game. But we are playing Arsenal at the Sir Brett Dalton in the Premier League. It's the first time this season we've been at the Sir Brett. And oh, how we've missed it. I bet you've missed it. I've not, because I've been there playing, but you haven't seen the Sir Brett Dalton. It's as beautiful as ever. Greatest stadium in the world. And Arsenal and Jose Mourinho are coming today. Now, we've already beat them once this year. Long-running rivalry with Jose. We've had many battles at Man United and Monaco. I'm not that sure this is going to be a major battle because Arsenal haven't been that good. But still, big club, and hopefully it's going to be a big game. So smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe and click the bell, and you'll never miss an episode. And let's get into it. So the first game since the last episode where we spanked Man City. Have that City, have that. Get on it. Sorry. It was the League Cup quarter-final. And unlike the last round, a B team did, and I played in the kids. Finney, got Bamford at right back, Esquitini played, Van Loon at centre half, Owuzu, you got Bujan, Pugh, right back, played at right wing, Francis, Baby Hulken, Ronnie. And we won 2-0. We beat Bournemouth with a really young team. Then it was back to prime time. It was the Premier League on television, at home, and we destroyed Cardiff with a fresh team. 3-0, goals from Shelley, Colorado, and Baby Hulk started the game. I think Maida has got a bit of a knock. And then it finally happened. You start to feel invincible. I mean, I'd love to be invincible. It'd be something special. But it's not going to happen. Chelsea and Van Bronckhorst, a team that nicked the Premier League title off us at the last game of the season last year, beat us at home at Stamford Bridge 1-0. Still on TV, and the Scousers came and we beat Liverpool. If there's anything more enjoyable than beating Man City, it's beating Liverpool. I hate them. I hate Liverpool. 2-1. They got an own goal. Thank you very much, you Scouse gets. And Chalky scored the winner in the 61st minute. Then, still in the Premier League, and we got a result. The kind of result that wins titles. We ground out a 1-0 win with a Mark Shelley goal against West Brom. I'll take it though. Then it was the FA Cup, finally. I love the FA Cup. I love it. FA Cup third round away at Shrewsbury. I didn't B-team it though. I played Ronnie Richards. So I played a couple of kids. But I wanted to spank him. I don't know, I know I said I was going to B-team it, but I wasn't feeling it at the time. And we followed that up with a great victory against Burnley, a team I like Burnley. Got a lot of respect for that little club. I like them a lot. I like the stadium. I've told you this before. I've been to Star Wars conventions at Burnley. I'm a geek. But we won 4-0. Mark Shelley got 2 goals. Ian Moss scored. Thank you, Ian. Pick up your form, mate. And Chalky had a game of his life. And then finally, we played Bournemouth again, this time at their place, and this time in the Premier League. And with an A team, only managed to beat them 1-0. Let's step up your game, boys. The kids put you to shame. Got a goal from Samson Francis, the kid. Brilliant. Buljan started the game as well. So, not bad, really. After just speaking about how much I love Burnley and Turf Moor, we're going to Burnley and Turf Moor in the FA Cup 4th round, so I'm excited about that. On to the Champions League, and we've had the first round knockout draw, and I think we've been pretty lucky with it, really. We've got Benfica. That's not bad. We could have had Paris Saint-Germain. I'm not saying I'm scared of them, but they've got some of the best players in the world. So I'll take a Benfica. I think Benfica are beatable over 2 legs. You've got to remember still, we have never ever been beaten in any European game at home at the Sir Brett Dalton. That is some kind of record, and that's some kind of advantage to kind of fall back on. Here's the Premier League, and of course we're still top of the league, and we're top by 5 points. We've obviously lost a game now. I'm so depressed by that. Chelsea are in 5th. Yeah, but we've won 17, drawn 3. United are still second, so I'm buzzing. Come on, Man U. Everton are third, City fourth. Arsenal, who we played today, are in 8th. They've won a couple of games recently, but they've had some really bad games. Like, they've been pretty poor. Shelley's third, still in the goal scoring charts. O'Donnell's still got the most clean sheets. We're doing really well. I've got to be happy. I can't lie, I'm happy. The only people who aren't happy are probably Cardiff fans. Cardiff are bottom of the league with 6 points. I like keeping track of these every episode at the minute. And at the minute, when it comes to goals scored, we are third, but probably I'd say that's second. City United are joint top. The goal more than we've got. Yeah, whatever. Not bothered. We still score goals for fun. And our defence is still just holding it strong. It's like a brick wall. It's like I'm playing my famous wall tactic, but I'm not. 8 conceded. 8. The next team's United with 19. I mean, United, to be fair to him, have shocked me. I think we're shocking people, but so have United, you know. Because I know they have some good players, but they've just been a bit like that, haven't they? And then they've got a manager in who I expected probably on paper looks like their worst manager in years. He's doing the best job, so I love this game. I love what can happen in this game. It's the best game in the world. I've been playing a lot of Xbox recently. I've been playing John Madden, which I love. You know, I love the NFL more than football. That's my favourite kind of football. And I've been playing NBA 2K. I've played the Prelude. I'm going to buy it. But this is the game. This is an all-round year game. Now, you know, Lammers is out long-term, maybe for the entire season. So's his backup, JAYCEE. He's on his way back, but it could be another 2 months still. We've lost Lewis Foreman now. Now, that's a big loss. I like Lewis. I've got a lot of respect for the kid. He's been a brilliant player for us. He's a bit unhappy this year. Not played as much as normal. But he's out for potentially 2 months. But all this does, really, is give me license to play Buljan. He's a wonder kid. Now, we're on to the squad, and it's arranged by average rating. I've been showing you some of the main players. The main players are still all the main players, really. Made us the best player this year. 16 goals and 12 assists. I think if Lammers hadn't been injured, he'd have been the best player. He was on fire before he got injured. Chalky, again, is having a great season. Let's hope if there's a crunch game, he doesn't bottle it like he did last year. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully we can maybe win the league by a few points and take it easy. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Now, spun it the other way. Average rating starting from the crappiest. And obviously got Baby Hulk up here. He's not played that many games, but he's scored goals. He's got O'Donnell, but goalkeepers never get great stats anyway. Finney, backup keeper. Ronnie is Ronnie. I'll be honest with you, unless I'm going to buy someone in the summer, it's definitely going to be a superstar kick-ass striker. Ronnie might get shipped out on loan. He's just not become the player I want him to. You've got Van Loon, Esquitini. These guys aren't really playing. It's this lad here. Ian Bloody Moss needs to up his freaking game. Let's keep tabs on the under-23s because they've started best they've ever started. They're still second. City is still top. They're 6 points behind Man City. That doesn't mean, right, that they're not going to win this little league. Because they're doing really well, to be fair. I'm really impressed with how much they've improved under the new manager. Now, I always remember, I've not really looked at this, sorry. I always remember the under-23s used to go into like an under-23 Champions League. But they're in a, don't think they're in one now. They're in a Premier League International Cup, whatever that is, which looks like a Champions League. They've got group stages. And they've done well. I think they've won their group because on the schedule it says they're in the next round. It's just not been drawn yet. It says unknown opponent. So brilliant. I'm really impressed with this. But apparently we actually won it. I've been slagging off the under-23 manager and saying, oh, my under-23s are shit. But we won it a few years ago. Now I was just wondering if any of you guys do what I do and just train defence. That's all they do, look, defence positioning. That's it, right? Because players naturally attack, and that was my theory behind it. And I think each year we've got better at defence. And look how good we are at defending this year. I don't even play attacking all the time, we play standard. We play 4-4-2, 2 up top. We score loads of goals. And you know, all we do is train in training defence. But we score loads of goals and we play attacking football quite a lot of the time. So it works for me. I just wondered if any of you guys have copied me and has it worked for you? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, I did speak about Maturana earlier, and this is the news thing I got recently. He's going on about moaning. Paris Saint-Germain have been after him for like the last 2 years, putting in crazy bids. One was 120, I think last summer it was 130. I mean, crazy money, right? I'm not letting him go. I mean, after last year he was unhappy. As soon as he became happy again, I banged that contract on him. and he signed it. So he's signed up for years, man. So he can't go anywhere. But I don't care. I mean, I know a lot of people. I see other YouTubers when someone does this, they sell him. Nah, because he still plays well. He's still class. So I'm keeping him. But I'm just having a quick look at myself. Now, you know I did start with nothing and we've built my badges up as I've gone along. The stats have got a bit better. I might have mentioned this before, but I really would like to be able to pinpoint things. Like when you do your coaching badges in the next game, it'd be nice if you could say, right, I want to be more attacking, so I want to practice attacking coaching. Do you know what I mean? Tailor what I am as a manager, like you can maybe tailor a player. Well, Diego is Lyon manager. He went to Bayern Munich after he left us. He's been to Inter Milan, and now he's at Lyon. Random as anything this game, isn't it? Right then, let's go. And today we are facing Arsenal and Jose freaking Mourinho. I don't know if you have noticed, but ever since the series has come back, obviously I lost a lot of stuff. So I've had to download new stuff. And I downloaded the new kits, which look very pretty, but they don't match up with the colours. You can only change them at the start of the game, can't you? So yeah, the colours don't match, but the kits look nice, don't they? So yeah, we're going against this dude. Let's stick that up his nose. Have a bit of that, Jose, you prick. Now when it comes to our head-to-head with Arsenal, it's pretty good, but it is with most teams now, because we've been around the Premier League a long time. We've been quite successful. And we've done really well. 14 victories to 7. Last few games, we've absolutely spanked them. I mean, the only time it looks here, I don't think I was manager then, was I? Was I manager then? I don't think I was. I mean, this is all me here. So we've not done bad. But I think, no offence, but Arsenal have slowly got worse. But if we take a quick look at their best player, he's pretty freaking tidy. I mean, John Den Otter, Dutchman, 24 years old. He's the kind of player I've been looking at poaching. I'm not going to lie. He's a World Cup winner. He won the World Cup in 2030 with Holland. And I like him. I like him a lot. I'm going to spend some crazy ass money in the summer. Here we are with the match preview. We're at home. We're favourites. We're above them in the league. We're in better form. It's a total downpour of rain. I absolutely love it. Jose's been having a whinge in the press, but I don't care what he says anymore. I don't care. If you see up there, you'll see media. Mourinho wants to put one over on Bood. Bring it, Jose.
Arsenal are the visitors today, and they're coming off the back of 2 victories after an awful run of form that finds them sat in 8th position. Do you fancy your chances against them today?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I do. I know they've had 2 victories, but they weren't against the greatest teams, no offence. And they've not been great this year. Now, that's not a dig at Jose. Everyone knows about me and Jose. They've just not been good enough. A team like Arsenal, they've had a lot of losses this year. And one of them losses was against us at their own stadium. The way we're playing, I think we can do these today. I really believe.
Your rivalry with Jose Mourinho stretches back years. Now he's at Arsenal with his weakest squad in a long time. Is the rivalry as intense as it was in his United and Monaco days?
Look, it's always going to be intense when it's Jose Mourinho. He takes things to another level in his press conferences, the things he says. And I'll never forget the way he acted when he was Monaco manager and they beat us in the Europa League final. I mean, look at last year when Conte won. He was a gentleman, shook my hand. You know, even though Man City were a big rival, Conte was a gentleman and did it with grace. Whereas Jose was jumping all over the place like a madman, screaming in my face. And I've never forgot that. We got him back last year in the Champions League semis. And I've got him back this year at the Emirates, but I won't stoop to his level. I'd just like to do my talking on the pitch, and hopefully we can do it again today.
Now the club's been in the news again recently for all the wrong reasons. Your players have starred in a TV advert for your sponsors Durex new Super Strong condoms, which has your star player Mark Shelley turning to the camera and saying, "You think 7 years bad luck for breaking a mirror is bad? Try breaking a condom." It's been slated by mother and baby groups everywhere. What are your thoughts on this? And do you get free Johnnies?
I think people need to lighten up a bit. I think that's one of the best sayings in an advert ever. I think it's advertising genius. I know people have took offence to it. They're going to take offence to anything. Wait till you see the lads' VAIII advert. Bloody hell, you think the bloody Durex one was offensive, women? Wait till you see the VAIII one. Yeah, and we get free Johnnies. We obviously get hundreds and hundreds of free Johnnies. You want some? Welcome to the first live comm at the beautiful Sir Brett Dalton Stadium this season. Now, if you see that stand just there, see where my little mouse is, that one is up for grabs. That's the boodfm stand. That one's the Paul Maguire stand. This one is the Michael Hill stand. He won the competition a while ago. So you've got a chance. This one here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the away stand. It's a home stand behind the goal. That's the stand that the second guy who gets his name drawn out in the competition is going to have named after you. Special, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Right, here we go into the changing rooms, and you will notice James Maturana is being a big crybaby. Wind your neck in, James. Right, I'm going to stay chilled out. I'm going to say that one. That'll do me. Here we are, the Sir Brett coming out the tunnel. Notice me and JAYCEE haven't got anywhere near each other. I love that. I wonder if the game knows that. Knows we don't like each other, so we don't do the handshake. I hope it does, because that's a great little touch. So it will be interesting to see if the old tactician's tactics going to work. Didn't work at home for him. I absolutely spanked him. 3-0. It's going to be interesting to see if he defends and he sits back. Can he nick a goal and just shut shop up on us, part of the bus, as they say. But he's made on the attack. Can he get a ball across? No, he's pinged it all the way back to Tico. Gives it first time pass to Moss, to Santa Cruz. Back heel to Chalky. Chalky shot's a bit wide. Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't believe I filmed 3 episodes. It take quite a lot of time to edit. I'm going to edit these over the weekend. But I don't tell the wife. Don't tell the wife I'm sneaking the laptop with me on holiday. We've got internet connection. When she's asleep at night, this episode, I reckon I can make the first two, 21 and 22. But this one's going to be like, I'm going to do it in a little secretly as the week goes on. So you will have all 3 episodes out next week, or just from Sunday. I'm going to put one out Sunday. This is weird because you've watched them already. But you've got to remember, I'm doing all this. Oh, well done, O'Donnell. I'm doing all this so I can just go on holiday, if you know what I mean. Because I don't want to let you guys down. Having 2 weeks off when my computer died. Do you know what I mean? I've never really done that. The only time I've had time off was obviously when my son was born. And I'm not a content everyday guy. I've got a full-time job. I'm a dad. I wish I could do that. But I still like to put out 3 or 4 videos a week. I don't want to let you down. I really don't want to. So you will have your full videos next week, which I'm really happy about. It's been a lot of fun actually, just filming, playing, sitting here all day really, filming, playing. It's just been a lot of fun. But what will be a lot more fun is if we can win this game. Right, I'm going to demand some more. Half an hour gone, not too much has happened. They've had more chances, we've had more of the ball. Diego Alonso, I forgot we sold him to Arsenal. He's on the bench with a knock. It'd be nice to see Diego. I liked him, but he's one of the players we had to sell this summer. Well, it's half time here at the Sir Brett. It's absolutely pouring down. The weathermen didn't get it wrong, and it's been a bit crap really, isn't it? It's a bit of a damp affair. Okay, here we go, and I'm going to be very, very, very angry with them. We've been very naughty. And I'm going to say I'm far from pleased, and let's get them fired up! Let's do it! Right, we're kicking off the second half, and I'm going to go straight to that. And I'm going to go straight to that and push forward. Let's do this! Right, Maturana on the left. Back to Maturana. Loses the ball. Lost his focus, hasn't he? Oh, here's Santa Cruz brought down in the box. Penalty! Flag up! Right, here we go. Shelley misses loads of penalties. He didn't miss this one. He tucks it away. Happy days, happy days, happy days, happy days. 1-0. He's played defensive really, isn't he? Although they've not done bad. Here we go. Mossy with the corner. Can we just kill this game off? We do! We do! The General rises and scores against his old club. 2-0. It's just like the last live coming in City, isn't it? First half, pretty boring, although it wasn't as boring as that City first half. And the second half's kicked right on. Right, making 2 changes. Chalky's off for Francis. And I'm going to give Casey Hayford a go up top. So I'm so excited to listen to some of your entries. I can't wait to get them in. I will say though, by the way, I do leave it normally a day or so, you might know if you comment, to get back to you on my videos. That's just so I don't get loads of comments, but I let them come in a bit. we get anything from this? What's given there? Giving another penalty. Happy days. Let's have a bit of this. Can Shelley get 2 on the run? I'm a bit like that about this. Yeah, 3-0. Okay, like I was saying, I leave it a day or so to get back to you all. Then I can just go through the comments and reply in one go. I'm not on the phone all the time, getting shouted at by my wife. But obviously this week, it might take me a bit to get back to all of them. I'm making one more change. I'm bringing James Maturana off because he's a crybaby. And I'm bringing on the best name ever, Baz Van Loon. We're going to stay attacking, why not? I'm just going to tell them to concentrate. Just think about what they're doing. Keep a clean sheet. Our defence has been amazing. General's on an 8.3, but he did score. But you got Colorado 7.5. Maturana was doing well. I think we're right back Tico. Oh, there you go. Talk about how good my defence is. And Freddie bloody Harris scores. I've said this a million times. This game listens to you. Got to be the last attack of the game. Can we get anything from it? Probably not. Tico, a little cheeky back heel to Santa Cruz. I mean, actually, there's 5 minutes of injury time. What's that all about? Oh, poor defending Jose. And Ben Casely, freaking Hayford, makes it 4-1. Brilliant game. I'm buzzing with it. Not just because we did well. I think we played well. We didn't even have as many chances as them, but I think we played really well. Ben Casely Hayford, who I absolutely adore, scored. I love that. He got a penalty as well. Both Shelley's goals are penalties. Do you know what? 4-1. Happy days. We are on a freaking roll in the changing room, and I think, you know, there's nothing else to do apart from be passionate and saying very, very happy boys. And again, full green onto the Premier League, and we are obviously top still, and we're doing okay. Manchester United beat Huddersfield away. Everton, did they play? Yep, they got beat off Burnley. Next episode, we're going back to the Champions League. I forgot to tell you as well that we are playing Chelsea next in the League Cup semi. Do a B team that. I've got Everton in between. I probably will, you know. We've got Burnley in the FA Cup as well. 3 games, 2 tough ones, Spurs and United. It's going to be tough. But we're going to come back and play Benfica in the Champions League over 2 legs. Well, there we go. That is the end of episode 23, and it's the end of my filming marathon. Time to go and chill out for an entire week. But while I'm chilling out in my log cabin, sitting in a hot tub drinking champagne, hopefully getting some sex for once off my wife, you can be chilling out watching my videos. Happy days. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to smash the like button. Great victory over JAYCEE and Arsenal, and it's going to plan, isn't it, Maybe I think it's because we didn't buy anyone. The squad's settled, they know each other, nothing's been disrupted, and they're just fighting for each other this year, and it's been amazing. It's been a joy to play. I'm going to miss it, actually. I can't lie. I'm going to miss it. Hopefully we can carry this form on when I come back. And thanks for all the support. It's been brilliant. You're a bunch of legends, honestly. I've got some of the best subscribers. Some of you are really, really genuine, nice people. And it's been a pleasure getting to know you. And I can't wait to hear about your favourite parts of my series. It's going to be well exciting to read through your comments. So yeah, I hope you're well. I hope you come back for the next episode. I've been Bood. You've been beautiful, beautiful people. I'll see you next time.